All right, welcome back to Drew Pearson Live. Up now is the Dallas Movie Minute. My cool friend Paul Salfen, entertainment guru, and he had the chance to check out the movie Jupiter Ascending, and he had an interview with Sean Bean.
That's right. Yeah, you might recognize Sean from the Lord of the Rings films,
Yes.
and he's doing so much great stuff right now. He's got the Legends show on TNT, and one of the best parts of this movie, actually, this is a big, huge sci-fi epic, $175 million sci-fi epic by the Wachowskis, who did the Matrix trilogy, of course.
Yes.
And we got a chance to talk to Sean Bean, and I didn't have to go anywhere. We just did it by satellite right over here on the couch.
All right, let's check it out.
You lied in the Commonwealth because you're a hunter who's been searching for one thing his whole life. You survived so long without it. The fact that you may have found it terrifies you, but not as much as the fact that she's down there, buried in several tons of hurricane. And if you want to see her again, and you take my advice, you'd get down there.
Good morning, Sean. We're so happy to have you with us here today.
Morning, Paul. Thank you.
And this is one movie, Jupiter Ascending, that we're so excited about because we're big sci-fi fans. We love seeing anything like this on the big screen. But, you know, there's only so much limited information out there about this one. What can you tell us about it?
It's all very secret, isn't it? But that's the way it has been, and I guess that's what kind of the attraction was for me and the mystery. It's a very groundbreaking kind of look at sci-fi, I guess, and it's about different politics within different planets, different galaxies, and universe, and it starts off with an unlikely kind of scenario of a young lady who's cleaning and mopping the floors for this Russian family in Chicago, and she doesn't know that she's destined to be the one that is kind of master of this universe, that you know that it's in her DNA. She is the rightful heir. She's going to be she's the next in line to become the leader of everything. And so you know, it kind of starts off with that, and then it kind of develops into this world of people on different planets with different agendas, about money, about power, about how people can be harvested to work as slaves. And I play a character called Stinger, who's half man and half bee. So my qualities is fast reactions and be able to sense the atmosphere of a place. And I'm quite a successful commander in a military unit called the Legion, and that's where I meet up with Channing Tatum's character, who's called Kane. We've become very good friends, and I'm a father figure to him in a sense. And he kind of blows, he gets himself into trouble, I stand up for him, and we both kind of exiled, banished from this military unit, and I spend my time on a farm surrounded by bees. I've that's my punishment. And then by chance we meet up again. He comes and knocks on my doors, we have a big fight, big fist fight with each other and get rid of all the bad blood, and we become friends again and kind of set off on our journey to try and put Mila, Jupiter, in her rightful place, and to take up the throne, as it were. And we have a lot of interesting conflicts and encounters on the way, with the villains of the piece and other people all struggling for this power.
Well, this sounds like something that we need to see on the big screen, right? Like, this is not one to wait till it comes out on DVD.
No, it's not, because it is that the effects and they are really quite extraordinary. Something that I've never seen before. The things that they have actually attempted and succeeded in bringing onto the screen is quite incredible. You really feel as though you are in there. You're part of this world, and you just forget about everything for 2 hours. That's it. You're in with that world, and it's quite an incredible feeling when you come out and you just think, wow, did I just see that? It really does have that effect on you, and that's what they've got. That's what they've got across on film. It's something you've got to see on the big screen,
Yeah. What do you think you're always going to remember about working with the Wachowskis on this film? Because that's a unique experience right there. I mean, it's got to be so much fun just being in a different world.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. They did kind of bring you into a different world, into their world, and you know, it was kind of mystifying at the beginning. We thought, how does this all fit together? You know, how does all these characters, all these storylines fit together? And they had it all in their head, of course, and they gave us an insight into that. And I just found it fascinating working with two directors at the same time, and you know, seeing how they work together. They're almost thinking, it's like one brain thinking the same thing. You know, they're very close, and just to get an insight into that, into their psychology and their imagination was quite mind-blowing. You know, I just thought, where do they come up with these things? Where do they get these ideas? But it was amazing.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to see this in theaters this Friday. So thank you so much for being with us, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thanks, Paul. Thank you very much. Cheers. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Cheers.
That's too cool, Paul, man. He calls your name and everything, man. You know all these A-list celebrities. But how cool was it to get Sean Bean to sit down with you?
Oh, it's great. You know, I've always really, really admired his work. And like I said, he's got the show Legends on TNT that's doing so well right now. And he's what they call a fan favorite, you know, through the Lord of the Rings movies. That, you know, people just love this guy. And as you can see, he's a very lovable guy.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's the best part of this film. So it's really, really a great-looking film. The effects are amazing. The actors are really good. Channing Tatum's really good in it. Mila Kunis is great in it. And, of course, Sean Bean. However, the film is just kind of, it's a little hard to follow. It's in 3D, so you're seeing all this stuff flying out at you, and you're going, what is going on some of the time? So
you might need to see it twice to grasp really what's going on.
And definitely don't drink if you're going to go see it in 3D. It might mess with you.
Good stuff, Paul. Okay. You can catch Jupiter Ascending in theaters now. And the Drew Pearson Live Show will continue after this, because we'll be sitting down with the lovely Dr. G for some health and wellness advice. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss that.
Drew Pearson Live is brought to you by Whataburger. The chicken strip Monterey Melt is a brand new spin on legendary flavors. Get it while you can at Whataburger.